Hey fam, I just wanted to come on here really quick and do a couple of form check videos, okay? This is designed to help you guys to understand how your form is supposed to be so that you can be more successful in your lifts, so that you feel more comfortable in what you're doing, how you're doing it, and then so that you can kind of wrap your mind around the body mechanics required for you to feel good when you're lifting and not get injured. So there's a couple of ones that I want to focus on today because these are just common ones that people mess up just through no fault of their own. It's because of different muscle imbalances in your body that occur due to sitting too much or doing a repetitive movement or whatever. Like it's along those lines, okay? So the first one is going to be your squat. So with your squat, you want your feet to be slightly wider than hip width apart. And you want them to be pointed slightly out. You don't want them like all the way out, like a duck, right? You want them just pointed slightly out. So like at like 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock, okay, for each foot. And then whenever you go to squats, like be sure that you're not squatting like with your butt tucked in and under all weird like this. Okay, that's not a squat. And look how far I'm down. And look at how weird my knees look. Like none of it makes sense, okay? So instead, you're gonna make sure that you squat down just like you're sitting in a chair. Try to sit in a chair like this. It's gonna be the weirdest thing ever. Like, why? And everybody, if you're at a party trying to sit in a chair like that, like, what? What are you doing? What's happening? So don't do that, okay? So what we're gonna do is we are feet pointed slightly out and we are squatting like we're sitting in a chair. Sit like you're sitting in a chair. Sit like you're sitting in a chair. Sit like you're sitting in a chair. Look at my knees. My knees aren't weird. Like they're going and your knees should track over your toes, okay? And they shouldn't dip in. So if you find yourself, when you go down, when you're pushing back up, if you find yourself pulling your knees in, push them back out and come back up. Try to be aware of that. Because it's from weak muscles. It's nothing that you're doing wrong. It's because you're compensating for muscle weakness. All right, so that was the first one. Squat. Sit like you're sitting in a chair. Stick your butt back. Put your booty out and then drop it like it's hot, okay? Second one is going to be your single leg deadlift. So some of you are going to have weights. Some of you do not have weights. Some of you need a hand support. Which one works for you. These are the mechanics of what you should be doing in this lift. In this lift. This is more functional movement. Squatting, single leg deadlifts. We're going to go over deadlifts too, okay? So when it comes to single leg deadlifts, you want to have your feet directly stacked beneath your hips. So instead of being slightly out, like a squat, you're going to have them directly stacked beneath your hips. And then you want to make sure that your shoulders are rolled back. Whether you have weights in your hands or not, roll back those shoulders down and away from your ears. And then your hands are in front of you. If you have weight, whether or not you have weight, you need to pull in your abdominals so that you have good balance. This will help you to balance. So pull your abs in, and then you're going to inhale, and then as you exhale, pretend like an invisible rope is pulling your hips back. So you're going to come down, and you're going to go down and over and lift. You're going to put your weight heavy in the standing foot, and you're going to go down almost parallel. If you can get parallel, great, okay? Try to get there. Don't be lazy about this lift. Come back up, squeeze those glutes. The more often, and this lift, nobody likes this lift. I don't like this lift. You don't like this lift. Nobody's a fan of this lift. If you like this lift, There's something wrong with you, okay? Just kidding. There's nothing wrong with you. But like, it's not fun because it's challenging and you feel like you're not steady on your feet. That's how you're supposed to feel. That's how you adapt to becoming steady on your feet, making yourself unsteady so that your body has to learn how to become steady. So you're going to remember, shoulders rolled back, down and away from your ears. Take a breath, pull in your abs, and then come heavy into the standing foot and come down and over as far as you can go. Take another breath and then come back up and squeeze your glutes and your abs when you get to the top. You're going to stand on one side for like 10 reps or however many reps is on your program, and then switch sides, because you don't want to alternate sides, because you want to master this side and then master this side. Okay, so there's that. Now when it comes to deadlifts, same thing. Your feet are going to be stacked directly below your hips. If you have weight, it's going to be in front of you if it's dumbbells or a barbell. If it's a barbell, the mechanics to this lift are different. So we're going to use the dumbbell deadlift because we're going from, sometimes you're going from here when you're picking these up, but then other times you're not dropping the dumbbell whenever you're doing your deadlift. So you're going to take a breath, bend over, hinge at your hips. When you hinge at your hips, you're pretending like an invisible rope is pulling your hips back. Come down, pick up the weight, take another breath, come back up, squeeze your glutes, hold in those abs just like the single leg deadlift. And you always want to do a regular deadlift after the single leg deadlift. Helps your body to be like, oh, okay, this is balance, and it helps it to adapt, okay? Breathe it in, shoulders rolled back, down and away from your ears, going down and over, stopping about parallel. It's good to have your neck in one straight line, because this stationary movement prevents you from injuring, tweaking anything. You don't want to be like this, looking at somebody else while you're deadlifting. You can be, but it's preferred to just keep that line. Good. Breathe, go over. So those are 3 lifts. The form correction on all 3 so that you can understand the mechanics behind everything. Deadlifts are good for your hips. Good mornings are similar to deadlifts, but you're going to have weight here. Inhale, come down and over as far as you can go. You don't want to go crazy down far, because that's when you can tweak your lumbar spine, right? You want to just do it to a place, and if there's no weight, hands on your hips, just going over. And believe it or not, with no weight is pretty effective at getting all of the mechanics of your hamstrings, your hip complex, your abs working together again to start to create balances, muscle balances in your body. So we technically went over 4 lifts, but those are the top 3 lifts that are the most difficult, and good mornings are a good alternative to deadlifts. Hope this is helpful.